So here we are with the derby day that I shouldn't have, that I don't want, because I know what I'm going to get. And PES trying to do the whole thing about, derbies are really important. Every match is important. I couldn't give a toss about it. Don't even want it. Shouldn't even have it because I turned it all off. Anyway, had a bid for a centre back who said nah. Had a bid for a defensive midfielder who can play centre back. Got offered a job at Cardiff that I don't want. Had a bid for Sarnoon. Escobar's playing style reported. That'll be offensive fullback for me. So Chalabar, defensive midfielder, can play centre back. Young, good development potential, decent stats for positions. Will help me out. Vasil is leaving, and I need somebody who can play defensive midfield as well to give Guerre cover. So, yeah, cool. Done deal. Coming to the club. Then we get into the Huddersfield match, and it was as vile and repulsive as I knew it was going to be, which is why I turned off derby matches, and I swore I would never ever ever have that setting on ever again in any PES as long as I live. Huddersfield apparently were really fast, really strong, really accurate passes, and my team were not strong, my team were not fast, and my team were not accurate passers. And Huddersfield were overly aggressive, slide challenges all of the time, and not getting sent off. It was absolutely awful. I hated it. I shouldn't have this derby match. I never want them. And I got fed up with it. I got really fed up with it. I mean, look at this. It's vile. Don't do that again. I saw that. It's absolutely vile. And I knew it would be like this. Look at the speed and accuracy of this passing. Some of their players are worse than mine. I'll go through that in a PES Extra anyway. This match deserves a PES Extra. And this match also has a kicker to it, as you'll see. So we just can't win the ball off them. We can't get it. And my players fall over. They're so strong. Everybody's like a flipping, what's that really big tree, the redwood tree or something. They're like, they've got really deep roots and stuff, and they're just immovable objects. Good save by Tiepo. He's pulled a few good saves here and there, and worth getting for us. Can't get the ball, can't win it. What was the point in going in the transfer market then? Some of the players that I brought to the club are better than theirs. Managed to scramble that away. And I was getting really, really fed up with this. Another lunging challenge. If I tried to play and I go up the pitch, that's all I get. I saw that. Don't do it again. Send him off then, ref. Look at that. Is that not a card offence? Is that not a card? So, yeah, bit of speeded up gameplay here, because all I did was I just kept the ball. I got fed up with it. I didn't want to play it. I did not want to play this. So the kicker that I said about this game is Huddersfield backed off. They had their striker come up to try and pressure, and the rest of them didn't want to play. So it's like, well, actually, you can see a couple coming in there because obviously it's trying to, it's that aggressive bit. And in the other games where they back off and they don't play, and you can go to the toilet and make a cup of tea, that's coming up later. In those games, you're not forced to attack them for 65 minutes. That's coming up later. But in this game, because it's a derby match, it wants to force it on you. It wants to force the vile repulsiveness on you by having them press you so that you'll have to play. And I just refuse to play that game. I refuse to do that dance. Here, as the time ticks on to half-time, what PES has done is, which is why I took it out of speed gameplay, is it's forced errors. So the pass to my central defender from my goalkeeper, it deliberately made go astray. Then it made the other player who my central defender passed to do that, wafting out behind of the leg. And then it made a simple pass that I accurately put in deliberately go out of play, because before half time what it wanted to force was the AI having the ball so that they could have a shot. Here's a pass that's been deliberately manipulated astray. The AI gets what it wants, which is a shot before half time. Right? If it can force that before half time, maybe get a goal before half time. Another challenge, another, I saw that, you're a very naughty boy, no sweeties for you. I mean, shouldn't he not be carding them? Should he not be carding them? Imagine I'd actually bothered to try and play this horrible, filthy, disgusting match. Imagine I'd actually bothered, right? Imagine how many of my players could be injured. None of them would be sent off. You can guarantee. And then that shot was deliberately manufactured to go wide because, half time. I know how PES works. I know how it's programmed. And I did not want to play this game. I deliberately went to my edit settings before I started the playthrough and before I saved it. Another filthy challenge. And this time he pulls out a yellow card. This challenge is deserving of a straight red. Behind studs into the back of the legs, that should be a straight red card. But it's taken him, I don't know how many filthy challenges to actually pull out a yellow one. Another filthy challenge. I turned them off before I started this playthrough. I hate these things. They're absolutely vile. And again, PES manufactures a simple pass out of play because tick-tock on the clock, and it has to have the AI have the ball so that it can pressure you and have a shot before the final whistle. It's programmed to do it. And this is supposed to replicate, two groups of people, that tribal, territorial, culture in football, and it's supposed to be a derby match. This is just a disgusting, vile, filthy gameplay mechanic, and I never, ever, ever, ever want to have to put up with that again. I'm just refusing to play them. I'll put the difficulty down to the easiest one and just put it on the least time possible and just keep the ball. Match day 10 results. And then because there's 10 matches gone, I thought I'd show the table, and there you can see Norwich who are top. and Wickham, who were bottom. And then we get some news. Some players are going to be a bit tired because of internationals. Delgadilla has a new skill. Arcas can play creative midfield, creative playmaker. Rice can play box to box. And there were some scouting results. Right, I shall catch you later. Take care.